Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about Alva Day and why she is acting the way that she does, along with how that affects military service members today with their work-life balance. So the military workday is 6:30 to 1700, where you show up for PT, you work through lunch, and then of course until closing, which is 10 and a half hours if you're there the entire day. In addition, a lot of people live at least 30 minutes away and you have to arrive 15 minutes early, which equals 11 hours 45 minutes. So if you're there the whole day, it's really a 12-hour workday. And this is without accounting for specialized events such as urinalysis, Connex closeout, deployment preparation, field exercises, ranges, PT tests, and everything else that you have to go in early or stay late for. And then when you add in the sleep requirements of roughly 8 hours a day, you're going to wind up where the soldier only really has about 3 or 4 hours that he can spend with a family. So what you typically wind up seeing is something like this. While at work, they spend 80% of their energy, and then at home, they just kind of drop off and they're a little bit dead. And then Monday through Friday. And of course, that's not very fair to your spouse, because you're putting a lot of your time and effort into the military, but you're not putting any time and effort into your family. And what really needs to happen is, while they do need to not put as much energy in at home as at work, they can't let it drop too much, right? So if you drop down to, let's say, 30% instead of 10% on some days, maybe you do have a bad day and it goes down to 10%, that's okay. The next day you have to strive to be better and to put more effort into your family. And a lot of times this comes down to things like equal effort and communication. So equal effort, a lot of people view as, hey, the home is 50-50. But really you also have to account for the work, because if he's working 12 hours a day, it's expected that the wife is working 12 hours a day. And when you look at the story and what's going on, she has a new child, so she's definitely working that 12 hours. But he comes home and he's told he needs to help around the house, and he needs to do all of these different stuff, except, again, he's drained from the workday. And so a good way that we've seen families manage this is what they do is, when the husband comes home, you greet him, when the service member comes home, the spouse greets them. They're very comforting. Hello, very good to see you. And then point out one or two things on these chore lists, rather than just saying, hey, you need to help out around the house and being very vague. What this does is it allows a service member to look at what's going on. It allows them to actually apply that effort, and it allows them to communicate with you on what they can and cannot accomplish. This allows the service member to get a few things done, nice, easy, achievable goals, put a little bit more effort into his family, and of course the service member has to put that effort in as well. And then you're going to find that you get a lot more stuff done. Everybody feels more appreciated, and even though you're working this rigorous schedule, especially pre-deployment schedule, everybody feels heard, and you can sort of have that work-life balance. Got it, you're in the military, it's not going to be that easy, but everybody, including the spouses, definitely need to put in that effort. Well, either way, I'll put that into the Army We Have Desert to Desert. I hope you like this video. Please like and follow for more content.